It is time to become the Sega Rally Champion. Alright, my son the Slade King played this game, and I'm going to follow what he did. He started off with that hatchback. I am also going to start with the hatchback and see how good I did. So, to start with, we are going to see how I do here. Now, a little bit of history here for you for Sega Rally for me. I have never been a fan of this game back when I was a younger kid. I actually thought the game was kind of garbage. It wasn't until much later in my adult life that I started replaying this thing and started to realize exactly how great the Sega Rally Championship game is. I always was a fan of Daytona and virtual racing. I actually don't think I ever played Sega Rally in the arcade, so I didn't get a taste of it there. But this thing on the Saturn, now I do have this hooked up to the CRT TV. I do have the ability to play it back on my computer screen because I do have a pound HDMI cable, so I do have an ability to play it there. And I'll show a little bit of difference in footage. I mean, truthfully, the CRT TV looks great. Coming back through an upscaler that I'm using, it's kind of iffy. But back when I originally bought this game, I had that silver box version, which you'll see up in one of the corners once. Look at that. Desert stage cleared. I got 11th. I got 50. Basically, I completed in a minute. That was not too bad, I think. Now we're going to go take on the forest. Now, I believe this game came out in probably 96 on the Saturn. I'll have to double check the date. I could be wrong on that one because I'm not doing any research right now while I'm doing this recording. But like I said, this was a game that I really didn't enjoy when I first had it, and I sold my copy. I too had that, I'm positive I had the silver box copy originally. Now I just have the CD. My son went and bought this game just recently, and I'll have a link to his channel in the description where he did this gameplay. I believe it was his only first, maybe second time ever playing a game, and the kid kicked butt. And that was the reason why this challenge has become an official non-challenge, because he didn't challenge me in the game. But after seeing what he took in his second race, I said, boy, we're going to have to play this, and we're going to have to show you how to race. All right, now that I got that out of my system. So, second race here, I'm going through this. So, I'm losing track here because I'm trying to think of a bunch of things. I should really write scripts when I do this so I can just stay on track to what I want to say, but that would make them boring. All right, so when I'm playing this game, I'm actually also testing out different Saturn controllers. I have the original two Saturn controllers. I have the fat Saturn controller, which you'll see a picture of. And I have the smaller version of it. So I have those two controllers. Both are original. I also have a Retrobit wireless controller, which I do love that one. It's nice. Oh, I actually have a third one too. I have I think it's the white Japanese one. So I'll put a picture of that one up too. So I'm trying out all those. And I also have the Retro Fighters controller. Or is it called it's known as the Brawler Gen Gamepad from Retro Fighters. It works on the Genesis and the Saturn. Now that's a controller that I've been kind of using here and there, checking it out, testing it out. In these first set of races, because I was on the Brawler Gen controller. If you look at the little picture I showed of it, it does have a thumb pad on there. Everybody says the thumb pad is digital. I think they're wrong. I think it's analog. And playing this game kind of makes me think it's analog. In these first set of races, I was using the D-pad. It was in the second race, when I take out the second car, that I switched over to the thumbstick. And there is a massive different feel in the two. I don't know really. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing any research on any of this. I do have to work yet today, so wasn't planning on doing a big old research. But I decided I want to try out different controllers and see which one feels the best in this game. And truthfully, the Brawler Gen controller, besides for the thumbstick being, I think, in the wrong spot, that's one hell of a nice controller. Watch this, watch this, watch this. I'm in fifth and boom! The win, baby. The win. I took fifth just like my son did, so I didn't beat him rank-wise. But I think I took him in this name entry point. I think I got a higher score because I think I did better in my timing. Now, I'm not calling myself, what do you call himself? Jaws or some crap like. What the hell is a Jaws? Someone please tell me what a Jaws is. Almost sounds like a jock. I'm using the Gaming Corner instead of my normal initials. But yes, I am the Gaming Corner. Look, I took 12th. I don't think you beat me in that one, Aaron. Slade King, I think I took you. I'll have to double check to find out, but I think I won. Now, we're going to go to race 2. And this time, I'm using, I believe this in the Champion, when you go to race 2 here and use the other car, the automatic, that looks like a Toyota Subaru to me. Now, the other one, the hatchback car, and this one, they do both control differently, which is nice. And here we go again. Now, during this whole 3 races, I used the thumbstick on it, and I swear to God the thumbstick must be analog because, man, the controls were just so nice and tight. Now, one of the reasons why I think it is analog and controls analog wise, this game you could use the analog steering wheel on. So an analog thumbstick should work like an analog wheel. But here we go, we're doing the next race. And like I said, after, see what I mean by just ramble on, I just change subjects like that. On the drop of a hat, I'll change subjects. This right here, this came out really nice. I love the way this race went. I wish in the second race at that hairpin, I could handle it the way my son did in one of his, because man, did he slide around that hairpin nicely. But here we go, I'm going on around. There's the Mr. Helicopter. And I'm already in 11th place. That is not bad. Like I said, back and look at that. That's even a better time. 58 seconds, basically 59 seconds if you round it up. Do most of you kids who are watching this know how to round up numbers? I mean, it might be a lost art, just like cursive writing is a lost art. I mean, you young kids nowadays are using hieroglyphs again with the emojis and crap. And my generation, we could write in cursive. You guys can't even read that stuff. Hell, I can't even read it if it's my own handwriting. My handwriting sucks. All right, back on subject here. This game, like I said, I was not a big fan of. I became a huge fan of it as time went on. I honestly think I was watching Sega Lord X talk about this game and how this runs at 60 frames a second on the Saturn. Beautiful draw distance, which it does have. It has some pop-ups still. I mean, this is very early Polygon gaming. You know, they were still learning how to make sure pop-up didn't happen, draw distance, all the power of the systems. You know, they had to learn all that crap. But just look how, I mean, in reality, against graphics nowadays, this looks like dog poo, naturally. That corner right there, I just hit the wall on. My son took that thing fucking nice. Pardon my French. But he took that one beautifully, that hairpin. But back in my day, when this came out, this was all the rage. And how, what we called realistic. I mean, granted, it could have got better. Even I knew that it would get better with the fact that everything was progressing so quick. But look how nice this looked. The sound effects, the music, everything, just gorgeous. Still gorgeous to this day, in my opinion. I'm already in 7th. Can I take a few more places in the final race? I know the answer, because I played the thing. But do you know the answer? This is the most talking I've done through one of these videos. Maybe I'm tired again. I don't know. I do got to work yet today. But here we go, the final race. Now, like I said, you do get some pop-ups here and there. It's not terrible in this one. I like how if you would back it up a little bit when I'm coming around some of these corners, it looks like the stuff is floating because it's not really attached to anything. That's kind of a neat little thing. You'd have to back it up and see and watch on the right side of the screen over the brick wall. You might see it in some of these too coming up. But yeah, it's basically like a floating island. It's kind of weird. But 60 frames per second. The game runs smooth as butter on the Saturn. And it is a lot of fun. Like I said, Sega Lord X, I believe, is the one who was watching talk about this and how good this was on the Saturn. And he's right. It is an awesome arcade translation. Not as crisp and clean looking as the arcade, because the arcade, reason why I said graphics would get better, the arcade version was even cleaner. And that's why you knew graphics wouldn't get better, because the arcades back in that day were the standard test of time. If they had better graphics, use better graphics. Here comes the ending. I'm still in 5th place. I could not get past 5th. Checked out. But look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, 334.16. Not bad. And what does that land me in the rankings? Let's find out, Mr. Slade King, if you watch this video, because I am going to tag you in it. What name am I using? I got a T. I got a G. And I got a... Oh, no. See, you thought I was going to use a B, didn't you? Ha! No. It's the Gaming Corner. And we nailed 10th, baby. And look, there I am in 13th also. 10th and 13th. I need to wipe everybody's name off on that game. All right, everybody. That's it. Game over. Talking over. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Sega!